of course, they would officially announce the head coach of the Vikings the day that I want to start my new channel. Let's get it. Welcome to Norse News, where we talk Minnesota Vikings news and throw out even more dumb opinions on the daily. Let's go. New channel, new head coach. It seems just right to start a new channel while the Vikings are starting a new chapter in their history. Today, Minnesota Vikings actually announced Kevin OConnell officially as their head coach. For the last 2 weeks, we were told Kevin OConnell was going to be the Minnesota Vikings head coach, but of course, like most Minnesota fans, everybody starts getting nervous, and then finally somebody drops some actual news where the Minnesota Vikings officially announced their head coach today as Kevin OConnell. They're going to be doing a press conference tomorrow morning, it sounds like, Thursday. Let's get some information on Kevin OConnell. New England Patriots selected OConnell with their third pick in the third round of the 2008 NFL Draft. He basically didn't make it very long at all, a whole year with the Patriots. He was claimed off waivers by Detroit September 1st of 2009. You want to hear something funny? Detroit actually claims him off waivers and then trades him to the Jets 6 days later. Talk about a steal for the Detroit Lions. Yeah, it was only a 7th-round pick, but it's free 7th-round pick just because you claimed him off waivers. That's just hilarious in my opinion. All right, so he stuck around with the Jets for about 2-3 years. He was then released by the Jets. Miami picked him up. He was then dropped, re-signed by the Jets. All right, and then he got picked up by the Chargers and then released like a couple months later. After the stint with the Cleveland Browns, the Niners picked him up in 2016 for special projects and an offensive staff. The crossover with Kwesi, our new GM, happened during that period of time. So Kwesi's familiar with OConnell already just during that time period. In 2017, the Redskins picked him up as the quarterbacks coach. He was the quarterbacks coach for 2 years, 2017 crossing over with Kirk Cousins, and then into 2018. In 2019, he was promoted to offensive coordinator for the Redskins. In 2020, OConnell was hired by Sean McVay as the offensive coordinator for the Rams. So he spent the last 2 years as the offensive coordinator, and we all know what just happened in the Super Bowl. And of course, today, the Vikings officially announced that we have hired him. Fantastic. Let's get going. I am super excited about what he brings to this offense. It seems like it's going to be a modern offense versus the just stagnant, old offense that we have run over the last, 4 years, at least during the entire Zimmer era. Right now, OConnell's still looking at his offensive coordinator positions, getting his coaching staff in place. It looks like Ed Donatell is going to be the defensive coordinator, so I'm actually excited about that. I do like the hire of Mike Pettin as the senior defensive assistant. I feel he can bring a lot to the table and help Ed Donatell and help that defense kind of retool, because it looks like they're switching to a completely different scheme, 3-4 base or an under base. As we all know now that defenses aren't really running in a base 3-4 or base 4-3 anymore. It's usually dime, nickel, and all that. So either way, the defense is going to look dramatically different. So I'm looking forward to that as well. This is just an off-season of change, and it's exciting when you have change. It could go completely bad, but we won't know for at least a couple years. And I'll be honest with you, it seemed like Mike Zimmer was getting pretty stale. I know that I loved him when he first came on, the hard-ass coach, but it just seemed like over the last few years, he seemed a little like done with it, like out of it. He seemed like he was just over it. I think that he needs to take like some time off. He's probably worn out. He's probably just needs to recoup, we all get like that at times. So I'm figuring that's no different than Zim. So I'm truly excited about this Kevin OConnell hire, and I can't wait to get this offseason started. It's technically already started, so let's go. If you like my opinions, be sure to like, share, and subscribe my channel for more Minnesota Vikings information on the daily. Shoot me your opinions in the comments section below. And until next time, skål, my brothers and sisters.